how does looking at environment as a mother and God as opposed to looking at environment as beauty make a difference?
I don't know how many people saw those pictures of Kedarnath and other places where all these people who went there for Tirth Yatra ended up littering the place completely. Clearly shows that Hindus have forgotten the value of environment in their ecosystem itself, in their religious system itself. One of the things that we did, I think with a lot of foresight, is that we use Tirth Yatra as a way of connecting all parts of the country. So people from the south understand the concept of Char Dham, and people from the north have to come to some place in the south so that there is no north-south divide. The existence or the emergence of a north-south divide, according to me, is a relatively recent phenomenon. It's not old at all. Second, most of these places which happen to be places of pilgrimage also happen to be in places where ecological balance is sensitive. So clearly there was an intent to protect the sanctity of those places by giving a religious fervor or flavor to the area itself, the kshetra itself. Imagine the deviation of the Hindu mind, where it now sees them as purely religious places without the environmental significance. Ideally, I would say with such a huge population, not all of us must be going to Uttarakhand or to all these places. If left to me, I would certainly look at a permit system or a pass system. You can't go there on a regular basis. I don't know how many people have been to Shimla in recent past, but from Delhi to Shimla when you go, we have destroyed mountains on the way to build 4-lane ways and 6-lane ways. I don't know what this is going to translate in the future. In the name of development, and people want 4-lane ways in Himalaya. I can understand having motorable roads for multiple reasons, but why do you need 4-lane ways and 6-lane ways? What is the point? So, when we teach, let's say, Indic culture to this group, they love environment because they're being told in schools, right? And they're also being told about how to treat other genders and whatnot. Use the very same contentious issues to introduce them to our culture. This is the one culture where there are no cuss words for someone who does not have a binary gender identity. Those words don't come from us. And this is one gender or this one culture where Jeev and Jantu are expected to be treated at par with each other. Whether it's a sentient being or a non-sentient being, whether it's a thinking being or not, you have to respect it. Even trees have to be respected. That there was capital punishment for the felling of a tree needs to be told. That you cannot cut a tree off unless you can replace it. Maybe those and I think the one thing that you're going to face with this generation is serious attention deficit disorder because of social media. So how to keep them bound and tied to one particular place and one particular issue, that's where I think the trick is. If that is achieved, I think after that it's an autopilot.